Reporting from the Burbank City Council chamber on the second floor of City Hall, this is Burbank Magazine with Peter Musurlian.
Hi, thanks for joining us today. As almost everyone in the U.S. continues to tighten their belts to weather these tough economic times, there's one industry in California that has felt it for years: entertainment. Even during boom times, the state that practically invented television and the movies has found itself in a real battle against runaway production.
Michael was here
last night. Tell him to sleep with 1 hour.
You threatened my son. You threatened me.
2009's record year at the box office did not translate into record production jobs in California.
2009, the worst year on record for filming in California.
And if any business was a symbol of the local entertainment troubles, it was 20th century props, which barely survived into the early 21st century. The 40-year-old North Hollywood prop house auctioned off its inventory last summer before closing its doors.
75. Got it. Sold it. You got it? Thank you. I'll tell you one thing, I've never seen a sofa like this, folks. The hand-painted fabric, how beautiful is beautiful. We've got the submarine, costs $1.5 million to make, and in today's times, it probably costs a lot more than that. It's been used in Down Periscope and a bunch of other movies. It's a hell of a piece. And we do have some action online. 701, 701, 701,000, 701, 701, 701. You wouldn't have a picture of it, but you guys know what it is. 701, 100,000, 701, 701, 701, 100,000, 701, 701, 701, 80. Now 85, now 90, 85, now 90.
The death of 20th Century Props was no surprise to Paul Audley, the president of Film LA, the nonprofit organization contracted by the city and county of Los Angeles to coordinate and process on-location TV and film shoots. At an economic forum earlier this year at Burbank's Woodbury University, Audley recited the dismal statistics.
We have gone from a high in 1996 to 2008 having been the worst, reducing feature films to 50% of what they had been. In 2009, we saw another overall 20% drop in filming.
Over the last decade, California has lost more than 36,000 production jobs and nearly $2.5 billion in wages.
This is why we're having trouble. This is a map of the United States. All that dark blue are states that have incentives currently available to filming, to drive filming away from California.
It doesn't get any better than Colorado as a setting for your next film, commercial, still photo shoot, or video.
Hey, Mark. Hi, I'm the governor of Colorado, Bill Ritter, and I'd invite you to look at Colorado as a setting for your next project.
In Europe, you use, let's say, I think you say 2 knots shots, this or close-ups. Or when it's a wide shot, it should be a really nice location. And here, in Utah, it's just about, I want to be wide. No, wider, as wide as you can, because it's so amazing. My name is Frank Küpper. I'm from Germany. I'm a cinematographer, and I came here to Utah because it's epic.
What kept us here in Mississippi was the state legislators passing that film incentive package.
We feel we have a competitive program. It's a 20% rebate, and then there's a 25% rebate on the Mississippians that you use. There's a minimum spend of $20,000, a maximum rebate of $8 million per project.
It's just cheaper to shoot in Mississippi.
A mid-sized film leaving California takes with it 700 jobs and $10.6 million in sales and income taxes. What does that mean? One studio made 27 films. 26 of those films were out of California. That translates to 18,200 jobs and $742 million in tax revenues that left the state of California.
Thanks to a bill passed in Sacramento that took effect this year, the California Film Commission has been able to allocate hundreds of millions of dollars in film tax credits to compete with other states. But as that money dries up, what was increased production in the first 2 quarters of 2010 is now headed in the other direction.
I believe in Burbank is unique because of the studios that are homed in Burbank, and I have not noticed any decrease. In fact, over the years, it's been steady.
Norma Bralsma has been the film coordinator at the city of Burbank for years. She tells us that in 2007, 364 film permits were issued. In 2008, 295. Last year's total jumped to 367. And with a couple of months to go in 2010, the city of Burbank has issued more than 300 film permits.
Well, I think the media capital of the world is here in Burbank, and because we have Warner Brothers, Disney, NBC, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, it's their backyard. And they just, if they need a location, it's convenient. We make it easy for them, and they just open their back doors and they have a location.
Some of those locations might be fun to look at, like this one on San Fernando Boulevard in downtown Burbank. Steven Spielberg closed down the street for one night to let a dinosaur run wild in the 1997 Jurassic Park sequel, The Lost World. The Safari Inn made an appearance in the 2005 Samuel L. Jackson film, Coach Carter.
Excuse me, where's the stray dog?
Eddie Murphy as Dr. Dolittle made his way through the Burbank Animal Shelter in 1998. And although the Addams Family was shot at Hollywood Center Studios, the frontage of their mansion was built exclusively for the film in a parking lot near the Starlight Bowl. And here's Clint Eastwood entering Arrow Liquor at West Burbank Boulevard and North Frederick Street in the 2002 movie Bloodwork. Arrow Liquor was renamed Kang's Valley Market for the movie, which offered up this signature Eastwood stunt.
Caleb, what are you doing? Wait, Caleb, you're killing me here. What's going on?
Reporting for Burbank Magazine in the media capital of the world, I'm Peter Musurlian.